Running back Jamaal Williams will be entering his second year as a Detroit Lion. He signed a 2-year deal this past offseason, and he's just completed year one of it. And there's been some talk of maybe releasing Jamaal Williams to free up just a wee bit of cap. And I'm going to say right now that I think that's a bad idea. There's another guy we can get rid of that's got a bigger cap hit, and you all know that that's Trey Flowers. We need to get rid of him, and I don't think he will be a Detroit Lion probably after June 1st. It could happen before, but it could happen after as well. But Jamaal Williams is a guy that I think we should keep. We have DeAndre Swift, Craig Reynolds, Jamar Jefferson, Godwin Igwebuike, and Jamaal Williams. Now, Jamaal Williams only had about 600 yards or so rushing, and I think his highest carry a game was 19 carries. Never broke 100 yards, never had like that breakout game, but he was that change of pace back that we needed. I really thought when DeAndre Swift got hurt that it would be Jamaal Williams that came up and kind of carried the load, and he did a little bit of that, but that was when Craig Reynolds was able to emerge and do more. And then we started seeing less of Jamaal and more of Craig Reynolds. With the five-headed monster that we have, honestly, I think if anybody is going to go, it would be Godwin. Godwin showed off in preseason. He showed off during the games, but then those last 5 or 6 games or so, whatever it was, when he fumbled against the Cleveland Browns or Denver Broncos, he just, to me, never was the same. Godwin is a safety converted to running back. He also spent some time in the XFL. So I think if anybody was to go, it would be him. I really believe that Jamaal Williams is going to be a staple of the running game this coming season for the Detroit Lions. Jamaal had never fumbled in his NFL career, but you knew that eventually it was bound to happen. He lost the ball in one of the games last season, and he was so upset with himself that he carried a ball around, so the story goes, all around the facility at the Detroit Lions and maybe even away from it as well, because he really held his hat on not fumbling the football. Now, Jamaal Williams came from the Green Bay Packers, our division rivals, where he spent some time over there. And I'm glad that we got him because he was going to be that power running back that we haven't had in a long time. Jamaal Williams has a cap hit of $4,625,000. And I truly believe that it's unlikely that he does get cut. The Detroit Lions signed a bunch of guys to 1-year deals, but Jamaal Williams was not one of them. It got a 2-year contract, so it would really surprise me if the Detroit Lions were to cut Jamaal Williams. Jamaal had a 601-yard rushing season, with his highest carry being number of carries being 19 and his highest yardage 77. That was against the Atlanta Falcons. And I really think with the addition of Craig and Jamar and Godwin and all those guys that we were able to kind of spread the load a little bit, and he never truly had to carry us because Jamaal Williams is, I wouldn't say one-dimensional, but he's kind of that north and south, right through the middle. He doesn't even receive a lot out of the backfield. So I would be surprised if the Detroit Lions don't keep him for the second year of his contract because, as I stated earlier, he really was a staple. He was a nice change of pace to DeAndre Swift. I think, honestly, if I had to be honest with you, that Craig Reynolds is a mix of the two running backs. You got DeAndre Swift, more shifty, swifty. You've got Jamaal Williams that can pound it right through up the gut. And then I think Craig Reynolds is a good mix of both of those gentlemen. So I'm not sure why the Lions would consider cutting him other than the cap space that they would save. Trey Flowers is a guy that is most likely to be off of this team by the time that the summer hits. I would be really surprised if we do keep Trey Flowers. His lack of production is just, it's not there, and we can create space. We'll have some dead money, but we'll have some cap space as well. I will say this, that Jamaal, I think he needs a bigger role. I think if you're going to have, it's very, very tough to kind of have DeAndre Swift as the feature back because it's tough to keep him healthy. So I think that Jamaal might need to maybe have some more receiving yards out of the backfield. He's not really a catch out of the backfield guy, but I think that we've got to get him more involved even with DeAndre Swift in the game. With 3 touchdowns, though, I think we got to get Jamaal more active. I really believe that the Detroit Lions running back position is probably the most stable that we have on our whole team. So we will see what happens, but it's not likely that Jamaal Williams get cut. And I hope that the Detroit Lions don't do that, because I feel like with the injury to Swift, we need a power back. And he's like the only one we truly have that can run in between the tackles. Like I said earlier, Craig can do it too, but I would trust Jamaal to get, every time he ran the ball, man, he ran hard and he did his thing. So leave it in the comments below. My name is Derek. This is Detroit Lions Syndicate, on our way to 700 subscribers. You guys are awesome. We've grown over 400 in the last week and a half or so, and that is awesome. I also want to introduce the Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate that will be launching on February 7th on its own channel. I have a goal. I want to hit 1,000 by the Super Bowl. So we got a little less than 3 weeks to do that. Let's see if we can make that happen. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. And as always, go Lions.